I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Can't remember the last time my pockets were empty.
Am I expected to pick that up? If I must.
Gladly stay a while.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
I am sorely disappointed.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early Britain gets the worm, as they say.
We fight!
Have you been harmed?
rhymed, Arisen.
Head will roll if all goes awry.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Oh, now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Ah, yes. I know where we need to go. I can guide you there if you wish.
I'm ready to set out for our destination when you are, Arisen.
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
I understand the inclination, Arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
Good. We're here.
Follow me.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, look how many women we count among our number.
And I've no objections.
Townspeople.
Here, if you please.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. Is there no getting through this door?
If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Follow me.
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Such quietude is a blessing.
There's no telling what would happen if I wished were always lost. I only had to sleep.
I'm quite sure ox carts. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
Is it true? Only, I seem to recall, just be sure you play your part. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith.
I am well in...
Good day, sir.
Such solace in prayer. Might I beg for some more?
Please, sir, don't tell nobody what...
Suppose I ought to be used to this. The other day, I chanced now. That's not so strange. But guess who I saw right and rightly so?
What business would you...
None of us is going to see tomorrow. It's just life. You best watch yourself.
What do you think? Does...
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking... Don't know why he bothered.
Don't we have a report to make, Master? Just where are these bolts exactly? Let us return to Sir Kendrick. Perchance he will know more.
Vaults, you say? Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Come, I fear... Pray, follow me, and quick... I believe this is the place to which... Look, there, a hole. There is naught to be done. Let us make haste.
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal. I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, sir.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what books, sir. Books, books.
Truly, perhaps we...
Come along. We wouldn't want to lose sight of our guide.
It is as you say.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this why I've ne'er... Might I ask that you know we cannot... We ought to entrust its care. As for you, Malcolm, I thought...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange, let's investigate this place's secret.
Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars were I the scholarly sort.
That's just what I was thinking.
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Let us proceed with caution.
The books ne'er seem...
This place is
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Feast your eyes on this! Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bids?
Very well. I'll guide you there directly. Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Keep moving.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Oh, you came, sir. But I forget I should like to speak with an acquaintance. She is the spitting. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master,
Diana has the right of it. I seek only the freedom to leave. My mother is bedridden, you see. And whenever I am absent, by leaving a look-alike in the house, would you be willing to lend your assist? Splendid!
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring...
Still looking? Well, you'll know her at a glance, I'm sure. She looks just like me, after all.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Take it easy today.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Not my kind of place, this. It washes all my troubles clean away.
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come. You want... So, this... I mean, besides, are you all right, I'll do it. Lead on.
Could you come over here?
Just remember, I've somewhere to be. Suppose that's enough for one day.
Still a while to go before the ship's over.
I've no time to be social. I've too much to do.
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Still looking?
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be Diana. Will you dress?
As you wish, young master.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I'm hoping a little cheer will... And she was born there, you see. No doubt her
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your prep...
You know, the roads around Malv are supposed to be... I heard the safest way to get there is to...
The lands around Melv are rife with... It is not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might the...
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. I almost... Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. Now, I really must be going.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe!
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether
I'll do my very best to be...
There are useful ingredients. Be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Welcome.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared... All right on the roads, despite the... hour. You know where to find me.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
I can hardly wait to see you in battle, Master. You'll send the rabble reeling with a single blow.
I imagine we'll witness quite the show of force on the battlefield now.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Good evening, sir. I trust you. Fared all right on... The roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
I'm in fine fettle today.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curative.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
I'll get that for you.
Know you of any places for us?
Do you know how long you'll be?
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
This is a fitting end for scum like me. Do not test me. I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Stop it, I can't have it.
Unacceptable.
Now you've done it.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. Might you be looking to it?
Well, have you found some place I might... Oh, to think so. Guide me outside, then.
That's it. I've had enough.
I mislike the look of it. This is beyond me, I fear.
You'll not live to regret this.
This cannot be.
Oh, am I the only one getting knocked about? We shall await you here, Master. May our party be brief. You dare!
I'm on course, Southwest.
That's themselves out.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
But I now have
here, shall we take care of that other task? We were entrusted with as well?
Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, words may be wind, mayhap the knowledge I've gained.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. Onward to Vernworth Castle. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Fret not. I'll make the pain go away. Hold. Just a moment. 'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh? Did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tellys, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint. Our road was a long one, but here we are at...
We shall wait here till your business is done.
Follow me.
I'm unsure how best.
Gracious!
Leave it to me, Arisen.
What's this? Oh, to think if only my collection were complete. Alas, the sculpture that I could and would wound my... If your curiosity, the man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that...
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Oh, sir, I beg you, you'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as boards.
It is the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
I'm ready for patrol.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What ought I to do? What are you doing here?
Someone ought to do. Stop.
I'm scared out of your shit.
Speaking of which, is your pack not overburdensome? So much. I worry if you're force far.
It certainly isn't easy work, but I am proud of my
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold, just a moment.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. How long will it
You there! Help me, please! The fiends have me surrounded! I can't get away! Masterfully done!
Would that we might always be so in step.
Ah, 'tis you. You have my gratitude, but... You have my gratitude.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I've more than... I pray you will give me no cause to visit.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
Shopping is such fun.
I quite understand the desire to buy items purely for the pleasure of owning them.
I suppose 'tis so.
My, you...
Know you of the brine? Shallow waters are becoming a feast for the bride.
These writings could be of import.
I can't stand the sight.
What I can do for you?
I trust all's well.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played yet twice now. As the dragon set upon this village, the fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has... Was it not the former consul who decreed, yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight?
I know of no such agreement. At the very...
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to... If so, then Melv's problems...
What? I intended nothing of the...
Save your honeyed word.
Off to market I go.
You came to see me? Forgive... Still, how would you like... It was by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more... I wanted to tell you that. Now, 'tis time we slept.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared all who seek...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. I cannot say why for certain, but realizing her plans for rebellion had been...
You would have me believe...
Aye, that's...
Very well. I shall take you at your word. For the time being, your village will be an...
Ah, there you are. You've heard she fled the village. She left the village that she might fulfill. As for where she... It would be unwise for me to... I can only pray that she does not fall into the...
Well met, sir. You'd best watch yourself. Do you know who I am? I dare say you don't belong here. Will this take long? I'm terribly busy.
Follow me.
Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray.
Well met, sir. How much bread on the table?
My, you ought to learn when...
You a traveller? Well, I'll not pry, but I can tell you the...
Twould benefit us all if the...
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
Off with you.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Right, just follow me.
Ourselves a pat on the back.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
You'll not live to regret it.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
I'm grateful to have served you for so long, Arisen.
If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters... Is that a statue I espy, over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
Follow me.
goes anywhere.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp. 'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not. Good work!
I merely did as duty demands.
Not a bad idea.
We are to retreat, then?
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped Death's touch. 'Tis as you say. The creature's corpse will serve us well. Strike true, lest the beast flee. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. We could pick some now, and use them when the need arises. Right, just follow me.
Consider the time one might save, and fairy stones quickly prove themselves an efficient means of travel.
There's no great shock to me. There are wolves on the prowl! Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, we've little choice without a mage. One moment, if you please. I nearly forgot to mention. Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light. Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Match your skill, Master.
Still looks promising. But we'll have to drop it down from above.
One of our number is unconscious.
That was a sight to behold.
Focus. The battle continues.
I like that. Here, let me help. You look exhausted. I'll not live to regret this.
Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly. No quarrel here. Follow me.
That's worth celebrating. Some of us are
What did he say his name? The lad's in Vermouth now.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Witness my magic! If we mean to continue to our destination, then permit me to alter our route. We've a shorter one available to us. Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking for an unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure. I've a feeling 'tis best left untravelled. Am I the only one? Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. I can guide you there if you wish. The vanguard is yours. Lead on. Could you come over here? reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Right, just follow me.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
Employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters.
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make. Though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up. Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
Why don't we go take a look?
Follow me. Display of skill.
I can do no less in service to you.
Have to be said.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Keep up the fight! I'm on my way!
Glad to see you have the matter in hand.
Before it burns a hole in...
I shall do as you say.
you would have me lead. Consider it done. pray seek out your loyal pawn, Arisen. The
So stiff after
All this worrying is giving me an achy back.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. 'Twas a hard journey. But I found what I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sombre.
Oh, no. Rather rare, though.
Really? Well, there's a picture of what...
A picture?
I believe Miss Daphne is described. Indeed, the mistress has been very...
For you?
I think I could arrange...
Yes.
All this racket. Good gracious. What...
Oh, you must be...
What precisely have you...
Not a word, mistress.
Good. As for you, girl, do be sure to leave the house and fare you well, child. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone.
What was that all about? Mother
To think the lady here is... Are all the nobles so kind?
'Tis a relief to be... What was that all about?
Forgive me, Arisen. I cannot join your party till your pawn rejoins you.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Are all the nobles...
Seems you won't be swayed. Seems you won't be swayed.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. Where to next, Arisen?
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of... You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map. I hope I can count on you in a... Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. If ever you've need of an ear...
I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant, and won't heed the Arisen.
Good tidings, friend. As for me, you see, and that's when I thought, I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my... Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. What I look forward to most in my journeys.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
someone do aught about this?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to...
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the memory of when I fell in battle refuses to fade. What's done is done. All that matters is that you are here to fight for our master now. Sorry!
My sustain is yours to wield.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
I would fain aid.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This still, however pressed, no. But his look, he employed his usual method, which is to say, poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returned. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. That tyrannical son.
What's happened? 'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaning.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
What's going on?
Doesn't seem right, this. Seems you won't be swayed.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. I know the way. Follow me. The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
What was I to do today?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Well, that wasn't a homecoming I envisioned. I knew the village would be in a bad way. But near did I...
Look how many women we count among our number.
And yet no two of us are the same.
As it happens, there's a more direct route to our destination from here. I'll lead the way.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I'm all for smelling the roses, but just now I'd rather press on.
I understand the inclination, Arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Right, just follow me.
Tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
'Tis folly to pick quarrels with beasts.
One of us has been drenched.
A pat on the back.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
magic, imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. That's it! Now's our chance to strike! I shall lead the charge! Fear not. 'Tis well in hand. Do not falter! We'll take everything up to our strength! Might we not use their range to our advantage?
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack. I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
This way,
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Are you certain you can manage it? 'Tis an awfully long shot.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. We were hoping to reclaim our village. We fled when the drag... Easier said than done, clearly. What are we to do? But mayhap... Please, sir. Do...
A bask of saurians has made its nest within the village. But not for long, if we have any say in the matter.
One cannot be too careful.
The Arisen has been cleansed. Let my magic lodge in an elemental. Shall we be off? We've a report to make.
Is the deed done, good Arisen? We shall all be able to... I dare say I cannot thank you. If you happen to pass, I should like for you to see this place as
A fine job by our merry band. What say we visit again anon, to see how the village fares in the aftermath?
I knew it to be so.
Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
He's something of an enigma, isn't he?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
Aye. For so long as we are united...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I'll get that for you.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later. Luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
My magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Astounding. Yon statue may yield new sights, if we can reach it.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
They say thieves strike swift as the wind and sudden as a thunder.
This place offers a view of the sea. I see no reason to approach. Best we keep our distance. And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
The sun's light has grown dim.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush. Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. Onward to Burnworth Castle. Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you? Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We were back already when they found us. This shan't take long.
Fear not, 'tis well in hand.
Oh, the Arisen smoke to the bone.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Who are you then? Save it, cuz. I'm not interested.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide. 'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
Good evening, sir. I trust... You fared all right on... The roads, despite the... hour. You know where to find me. This inspires... Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the... roads, despite the hour. You know where to find. Well met.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
Need anything? Many thanks. Need anything? Many thanks. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Perhaps a through town. See what I can find.
Living's hard, but earnings are free.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour, you know where to find. Axe acting up today. Well met, sir.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
I'll teach him a lesson. This is where I come in.
It's a dreary life, this, for all its comforts.
Would that all my days were so few.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
What business could be so pressing that I must...
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it...
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally... Oh, as if anyone in this now. If Wilhelmina calls.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the sovereign.
Indeed. But that, your grace...
Should you espy any large monsters, clearing the high roads of such obstructions falls under the military's. But our hands are oft overfull with culling and escort missions, so that we must trust the bodies will decay over time, and the winds will sweep away the...
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace.
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though, we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you. And... off you go now. If...
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself in.
I cannot permit you to enter the masquerade hall.
'Tis my duty to hear the people.
I cannot permit you to enter the... I cannot permit you to enter the masquerade hall.
I'm in no hurry to leave. Oh, I got to keep moving. Lest I fall asleep.
Good to see you, Master.
Wait for the new equipment to come in. When battling monsters, the larger monsters are always... That said, I have heard sounds positively fierce. This is quite laundry.
The services we provide are worth every coin.
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you.
Was it I had planned for the morrow? It's a delightful breeze.
Happiness falls.
I could use a bit. Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. I'll scour all the
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight. Come see me in my... I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight.
I'm not sure what... I'm not sure what to do.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Tis an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brandt will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt. Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. Let me see. It reads, "Pray make haste in securing a meager clue. Though, 'tis clear that though the political situation is stable, I fear such a... At any rate, 'twould seem as I will investigate these matters as best I can. Only once we have gleaned a fragment, and ere it slips my mind. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion, and avail yourself of his vast store. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen or shall change Once, if your majesty has any unfinished business to it, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. However, I've heard no report. It may well be that she is safe. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Well, he is merely Desa's puppet then, even were he to be removed. I suspect, but if there's aught that compels my attention, he seems a man of import. And yet, pray.
So the false sovereign, Queen...
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, I have been pursuing all of the channels available to me. But I am a... Would your majesty be willing to venture to... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work...
The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later?
Seems we're a bit stuck. Might we have overlooked aught of import?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the... roads, despite the hour. You know where to find... Wisdom to offer. Look as long as you please.
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
At once, master.
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's...
He's seen better days.
Ingredients are plentiful here.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd... Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. There is no medicine. I am caring for him. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I...
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stayed.
I will look after him.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning... I see. After the rupture was under unique circumstances, shall we... You must understand. The House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous. Thus, for the sake of all who... Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be.
At last! The moment I...
Sir, it is a pleasure to make... I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the... Not to mention... Oh. You would procure it yourself. In that case, the slums are a bane. We do what we can with... Your aid is most appreciated.
Tell is...
I've naught to say.
I know. It's a secret, right? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone about the old man either.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined 'twould be the magistrate you call here.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive. If that's not the case...
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain... 'Twas a royal library that was in a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants. This sovereign, alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the average... Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. What can we learn from this? Those who... Fine timings, my time in that tenebrous jail. I stare at the page. Alas, as I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom, though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would... What say you? I am in your prey. Infiltrate the... My spectacles are...
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeared of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family at the loss of her newborn child, I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might... 'Twould seem it was not to be. In the end, my good... I suppose 'twas no less than my due for meddling in the affairs of the nobility. In the the end. I suppose 'twas no less than...
I've had well enough of you.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Mayhap I'll seek out a town of your idol.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must... have quite a tale to tell. You know where to find.
Quite the predicament.
Would that aught of interest would happen? Perhaps you would indulge... Perhaps you would indulge... This is where I come when life gets... Oh, I can't complain. Hope I didn't leave the pot on to boil.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
You!
Yes, sir. Have you procured what unfortunately I can give? Ah, only if you've the time and as servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever. Yet, perhaps you were an unfortunate pair. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for them, so he was put into our care.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor. To be perfectly honest, after all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, but I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare.
Psst. You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us. It started with a slight fever. See that empty bed? He told me he was feeling better. Mayhap I'm just imagining. Pray, should you hear any queer...
This is a place of prayer.
Chaos in the world.
someone help me.
Medicine? Now!
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? There has been talk of sending him, that is, the basement sick room. None of the other sisters are permitted. Tellis. She gives the patients, which is to be expected, and yet... I do hope naught befalls.
I spend my days in...
So, the worst of us, and none save the abbess can end. You've done this much for me. You've my... Of course, all the better should you find evidence fit to implicate her. See, I've already reported my suspicions, so I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
You ought to... Beg pardon, sir, but this room... The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
I like that!
That'll be the day.
Life can be tiring even if you've no trouble.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox.
Sir Arisen, I trust that you will do what is right by them. Pray see to it that naught akin to...
In the end, I suppose 'twas no less than my due.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered. Here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Right. Just follow me.
Let me be the one to collect it. Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? It would save us having to make the trip again. Over here!
Got some business with me, do ye? What do ye want?
This way, if you please. This way, if you please, Master. We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way. Look here! A path! Is it safe, I wonder?
Pray keep your wits about you. We'd need him to go barging in.
Do you want me to slide down? Mind, if I do, I shan't be climbing up again. This slope's too steep for that.
I could do this all day!
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Are you certain you can manage it? 'Tis an awfully long shot.
Seems we've enemies in our midst.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I knew you would prevail, Master.
A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills!
Resounding success!
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Speaking of which...
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
Why don't we go take a look?
You scared? You should be.
I'm going to intrude.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our bones.
Fair. I'll do anything.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
If we mean to continue to our destination, then permit me to alter our route. We've a shorter one available to us.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some... At first glance, it seems impassable. But unless I'm mistaken... An alternate path is close at hand.
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate him? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
A decent spot to make camp, assuming there are no monsters about.
Resting when and where you can is the secret to weathering a long journey.
Right. Just follow me.
You arisen. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true. Could you come over here?